Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 7. So this week, what we're going to start doing is working on our support for the AITA intervention argument essay. The first type of support that you could include is based on your personal experience. So if you have any experience that's kind of relevant to this case, that's something that you can potentially use as support, as anecdotal support, similar to how we did with the narrative argument essay. Okay, and so I wanted to show you what this would look like kind of in a real world scenario. There's this Edna Chavez speech from the March for Our Lives. And basically what she's going to do is talk about how gun violence has impacted her personally, and then talk about what she thinks that means for how we should change how we think about guns or how we think about gun violence prevention. So I wanted to show you, this is the video. And then if you want, there's also, you can watch the video here, and there's also a full transcript that you can read through if you'd rather read it, or you can also read it, listen to it at the same time. I know a lot of my students like doing that. The other assignment that we have due today is the AITA Personal Experience Wisdom prompt. And basically what this is asking you to do is, like Chavez did in her speech, is think about, do you have any personal experience that's relevant to your AITA post that you've chosen to write about for your paper? And if so, how could you potentially use that to support your argument? And so this is going to give you some prompts that I hope will be helpful if that's something you're interested in. But also keep in mind, you're not required to connect your personal experience to the post. It's just an option. Finally, we will also have this assignment, AITA source due this week. And what I want you to do for this is find a source that's not on Reddit, and that's really important. And what you're going to do is you're going to get something like a definition, an example or illustration, or some kind of fact that you can use to help support whatever argument you're going to make about why one of the people in your case did something wrong, or maybe nobody did something wrong, or maybe everybody did something wrong. Whatever the case, you want to make sure that you are showing using sources to show why that's the case, right? And there's also some information here about how to cite an MLA, which we're going to talk about more in the coming weeks. That's it for this week. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you all next time. Oops.